everyone, and welcome to Bubble Bunny Tarot. This month we're going to be focusing on your April monthly reading. So I hope your guys' March month went well. We're going to be doing it like usual, where we'll be pulling on the past, the present, and the future. But this time, instead of doing it how we normally do, I'm only going to pull one card from the Crystal Oracle and the Hedge Oracle. And then I'll be pulling from another deck to see what your overall energies for this month are going to be. And that's how we'll do the general energies for at least this month. We're trying it out. If it works, we'll keep it. And if not, well, we'll just go back to the same old next month. But yeah, so before I begin, let me just put up a list of really important dates that are going on in April that you should be mindful of, because these energies will be continually influencing you throughout April. So that's something to just keep in mind when you are watching your readings. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and let's get into it, guys. Hi Scorpio, and welcome to your April reading for 2023. So we will be getting started with the Zodiac dice immediately before we go into the past, present, and future reading. The Zodiac dice are just extra confirmation. They're meant to act as like dessert. So if something comes up that doesn't really resonate, don't pay it too much attention. But it also could be the general energies influencing you during this month. So yeah, let's get started. Oh, wait, that one shifted it. This one I'm pretty sure we had you, and then when it hit, it turned to Taurus. So I guess we'll take both of those signs. So you have yourself coming up here, but you also have Taurus. So I guess maybe count that as like an extra dice roll. Then you also have Capricorn over here. Yeah, Capricorn. And then you have Aries. Okay, so we'll be using a little animal deck to get into your past for the month of April 2023. But yeah, I was gonna say that I always love doing Scorpio's reading, mostly because like there's a lot of people that I know are Scorpios. Some of my favorite people are Scorpios, so looking forward to it. Okay, this one. I also hope you had a wonderful March. March to April is like the new beginnings. Sorry, there was a card, I believe, that fell down. So I'll pick that up really quick. I always get scared when the cards fall off of my lap and down onto the floor, because I don't want to lose them underneath something. But yeah, what was I saying? Right now is technically the official beginning of the year. If you are interested in anything that's like pagan, springtime is the beginning of the year. And then we're also going to be using the Witch's deck for the present. So hopefully y'all feel nice and rested and rejuvenated from this past winter and ready for some beginnings. What's going on in Scorpio's present for 2023? Oh my goodness. And then I also forgot to mention that we will also be taking advice cards from the bottom of the deck to form your advice pile. And now we'll be using the Tarot of the Divine for your future. Oh, that flew out almost immediately. Let's see what's going on here. Oh my god. So now that we have your past, present, and future sorted out, we will shift these cards to the side and start shuffling on your thoughts and feelings for the month of April. And then for the oracle cards, we'll be doing something a little different. We'll just be taking one from the crystal deck and one from the Hedge deck, as well as picking one card from the Monsoon Tarot deck. And those 3 cards will represent your overall energy. And also, before I begin our card reading, I wanted to say that I noticed that looking at your dice, they're all like some sort of horned animals. So you have Taurus, which is the bull, and then you have Aries, which is the ram, and then you have Capricorn, which is the goat. So maybe some sort of like horned animals may be significant to you or something. I don't know, but it's just rather strange that the dice have those in common. Or maybe you could be like super stubborn. That also could be something. But anyways, getting into your past, the first card that we have is the 5 of Wands. Okay. Then we have the World card. And last but not least, we have the 6 of Cups. Okay, so there definitely is the closing of a previous cycle. So the closing of a past cycle. You're beginning something new. So in your past, there may have been some sort of competition, because that's typically what the 5 of Wands represents. So some sort of competition. And then the 6 of Cups generally represents like your overall past or your past lives or something that like originated in childhood. But I'm reading this as just like there's some sort of past competition, but now that's over and you're beginning a new cycle. So let's see what other cards we have that can maybe expand upon this. So let's have a look at your present. And so for your present, we have the Sun, the 4 of Wands, and the Page of Swords. Okay, so it's really emphasizing this new beginning. So I guess we don't really need to know anything more about the past because it's done and over with. So with the Sun and the 4 of Wands, there is some sort of happiness here, or some sort of satisfaction within your current life. It may not be perfect, but you are completely satisfied at this moment. With the Page of Swords, you're starting on a new journey. So the Page of Swords is really eager to move forward, and he also has this hawk that's on his necklace, which is significant because hawks often see things from like an aerial point of view, so seeing the bigger picture. So maybe right now you're starting to see the bigger picture and starting to move towards that because it helps to define like what your life purpose is. So let me shift these down and we'll get a look at what's in your future. But so far so good, Scorpio. I mean, seems like you're leaving old negativities behind. Okay. So for your future, we have the World card again. So yeah, definitely a new cycle, a new beginning. It's spring, the flowers are blooming, winter is over. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. I'm a terrible singer, but that song is in my mind that's playing. Where it says it's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life, I think are the lyrics. I don't know. And then you have the 8 of Coins, and last but not least, you have the Knight of Wands. It's in reverse, but we don't take reversals, so I'll flip it around. So yeah, you're just really focusing on working on yourself during the month of April. It seems like you're embracing what energies are around you, and specifically I'm drawn to the 8 of Coins because she is making thorns into pentacles, but she's doing that for a reason. In the traditional 8 of Pentacles card, it's a man who's looking over at his harvest and waiting for them to bloom and blossom. So he's putting in the hard work to get something out of it. So right now you're just focusing on like putting in that hard work, but there's a sense of like reignited energy, especially from the Sun and the Knight of Wands. It's this fire energy that's really passionate and ready to go. And also, in the Knight of Wands, look here, there is an animal with some sort of horns. I can't tell if this is a goat or... I think it looks more like a goat, but I have no idea what this is, but it has some type of horns. So, horns may be significant or something, like I said earlier. But yeah. And... I was gonna say something too. Well, the world showed up twice. So, yeah, I mean, the only other thing that's catching my eye is, like, the meadows that are also appearing. So, like, there's a meadow in the Knight of Wands, there's a meadow in the Sun, there's a meadow in this Page of Swords, there's a meadow in this Four of Wands, or there are, like, open spaces, because there's an open space in the 8 of Coins in the background, as well as the World card over here. And you could even consider with the 6 of Cups that like this whole area is a meadow. So like I said, from that aerial point of view, I'm just like imagining like a hawk literally flying over a meadow and just being able to see everything. So you're really acting with like pure intention and clarity during the month of April. Let me clear the cards and have a look into what your thoughts and feelings are about the month of April at this moment. So okay, so we have these 3 cards over here. So the first one is the Sun again. Wow. Yeah, and then we have the Knight of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles, or this is the 7 of Pentacles. So the 7 of Pentacles, it came up in reverse, but we'll flip it. And actually, when I was talking about the 8 of Pentacles, I was thinking of the 7 of Pentacles. But so I guess they could be similar energies. So maybe that's the kind of energy that I'm getting from, is just this overall energy of like working hard on yourself. So the only thing that is concerning is I feel like there is some sort of pressure or some sort of rushed energy on you to like get going and get forward on moving towards like what's next. So because things didn't end up well before and now you're beginning a new cycle, you're feeling all of this like crazy good energy, you are willing to move forward without necessarily thinking your way through, as represented by this Knight of Swords, which can be very dangerous, but who knows, in the right situation, you know, maybe you're the first to jump on an idea that is not even there yet. So let's have a look at the advice pile just to make sure and see what the universe is really telling you. And this one's upside down. There we go. Okay. So for the first advice card, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Then you have the Five of Swords. Next, you have the King of Wands. And then you have the Two of Wands. Okay, yeah. So, kind of what I was saying before, don't rush into things. You have an aerial view, which means that you have the ability to see from all angles, so you need to make the right decisions. And so if the universe gives you an opportunity, really consider all aspects of that opportunity before making a hasty choice like the Knight of Swords. Even though you may feel like impulsive at the moment, don't give in to your impulses, because what you really want to do is you really want to start planting seeds. And that's what the Ace of Pentacles ultimately represents, is a seed that has been planted carefully so that later you can reap the rewards of the harvest. So definitely don't rush into things, especially too because you also have the Two of Wands, and the Two of Wands is a card of planning. So you see this man has a globe in his hand. It's just exactly what I've been saying with the hawk in the aerial view. He has the entire world in his hands, so he has the choice of, you know, whatever he wants to do moving forward, but he needs to strategically plan in order to manifest what's best for him. And so that's really what these cards are emphasizing at the moment. And then I also wanted to note, I believe you had the Queen of Wands, and then here's the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is, like I said, a fiery, or was it the Knight of Wands? I think it was either the Knight of Wands or the Queen of Wands. But either way, this fiery energy, you're gonna evolve into this King of Wands energy. So you're going from a lower fiery passionate energy to something that is much more refined per se, so that you can execute these plans as needed. So it's all a part of the plan. It's going from step 1 to step 2 to step 3. You cannot go from step 1 to step 3 without doing step 2. And that's really what I'm seeing with this King of Wands energy. And I also want to note too that it's a bird. It's a bird. Just like when I was talking about the hawk in the aerial view. It's a bird. It's like a phoenix, or more like a peacock, that's flying up into the air where the sun is. And then you have the sun card twice. So, like I said, it's really important to have a look at all the different aspects out there and make a proper plan in order to prioritize your own happiness. So let me clear these cards, and I will pull out your overall energy. Okay, so for the first card, you have the Seven of Earth, which is the Seven of Pentacles. So you have the Seven of Pentacles again. So, like I said, really working hard on yourself is going to be the theme of the month of April for you. Next, we have Ghost Pipe, which is mystery. And I also want to say too, yellow might be a significant color because we do have the sun, but we also have all of these pentacles, this yellow doll, and in the Ghost Pipe you have the little yellow accents, even the yellow on the Knight of Swords. And yellow is also typically like the color of happiness too, so color yellow is probably significant. And let me turn to the page on Ghost Pipe, which represents mystery. It's also called the Ghost Flower, and this flower is specifically connected to the High Priestess card because it connects to the subconscious and the mysteries of the hidden realm. So in order to navigate a difficult situation, sometimes we need to delve deep inside ourselves, and I think it's just reiterating this instinct to delve deeper into yourself, to work harder on yourself. That way the universe can provide you with the right opportunities. I think it's just reiterating that statement. And then last but not least, we have green adventuring, which is good luck, prosperity, new opportunities, and heart healing. And yeah, I think the green just reminds me again of like the open spaces, the open meadows before the plants seen within the 2 7 of Pentacles cards. So green might also be an important color, and green typically represents vitality, and it also represents the heart chakra. But that's pretty much all that I see in your reading today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found something that really resonated with you, and I wish you the best of luck during the month of April, and yeah, I'll see you guys sometime later. Bye bye.